Hey everybody, it's the Remnant Seal. Let's get right to it. Today, I just wanted to put together this video with a new announcement from Facebook, which is their new direction or their new mission statement. In the past, their mission statement was to make the world more interconnected, and now they're switching gears on this. I want to go ahead and read to you what the new mission statement is before I play the video. It says here to give people the power to build community and bring the world closer together. So, this is their new mission statement to give people the power to build community and bring the world closer together. I'm just going to go ahead and play a little bit of this clip and then we'll touch on a couple more things and wrap this up.
So our new mission is to bring the world closer together. And for the last decade, our mission has been to make the world more open and connected. And we've been really focused on these ideas, giving everyone a voice and helping to connect people, especially with their friends and family. And I think those are really good things, and we're going to keep doing them. All right, we're definitely not done with that mission yet. But now, I just feel like we have a responsibility to do more in the world. Right? I mean, when you look at the world today, giving people a voice and helping people connect are good, and they've made the world better in a lot of ways, but our society is still very divided, right? And that means that people need to work proactively to help bring people closer together. It's not just enough to help us simply connect. We need to work to bring the world closer together.
You've always had...
Interesting. You heard it from the horse's mouth. It's not enough to just interconnect. Now it's about working proactively. So I think that's very interesting, given the fact that a couple of months back, or actually last year, we saw that Mark Zuckerberg met with the Pope, which is basically trying to do the same thing as well, interconnect and make the world closer. He's been meeting with all sorts of people from the likes of Tim Cook and which is Apple, and also Eric Schmidt from Google here, Alphabet. And we see that the Bible basically talks a little bit about this. It says here in Revelations 18, verse 3, it says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth," that is presidents and prime ministers and chancellors and such, "have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies." So the merchants of the earth would be these CEOs, the Mark Zuckerbergs, the Eric Schmidts, the Tim Cooks, the Elon Musks, these guys, and so on and so forth. So we're seeing this unification. We're seeing that that there is an agenda, and the agenda is to limit freedom of speech and rally the people together. And guys, this is just a sign of the times. So we need to be awake and aware. We need to spread this message that the New World Order is here, and the ultimate goal is basically to push the mark of the beast on the whole world. We read that in Revelations chapter 13, verse 3 says, "And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast." Now, talking a little bit about the United States, says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live." So what is that image? That image is the unification of church and state, which is what we see with the Vatican. We have a political system with a religious system uniting and committing fornication by meeting up with all these merchants, all these political figures, and dibbling and dabbling with them. We also see here that it says, "Greenpeace shines message for Trump on Vatican before his visit with the Pope. Climate change is the ultimate threat that our generation, and real leaders are taking action now to safeguard our people." So, what leaders are we talking about here? It must be the leaders that the Pope has been meeting with, including the likes of Stephen Hawking, a secular, um, scientist. And so, what we're seeing, guys, is this unification. I just wanted to make this video short and sweet, just to open your eyes to the current news and how it applies to Bible prophecy. Let us be smart. Let us be awake and aware, and let's ask God to give us and to guide us. Because, as I said earlier, you know, this whole climate change agreement in this encyclical by the Pope are tied together, which the solution to the things that are going to happen here shortly are Sunday. And it gives us what? It gives us greater motivation and concern for nature and the poor. So there it is, guys. Sunday is the solution, which is not biblical. So may God help us. May God open our eyes, and may we be Protestants, true Protestants that stand on the Word and the Word only. God